Welcome back to the news at 10. The Director of Protocol of the Tony Nwoye Campaign Organization, Mr. Ken Arinze, insists that his candidate will not participate in Saturday's supplementary elections in Anambra State. Now, at a press conference in Awka, the state capital, Mr. Arinze said the national body of the PDP ought not to take a decision on their participation without consulting the state chapter.
This is stemming from the various pronouncements of our big brother and the National Publicity Secretary of our great party, in the person of Barrister Olisameto. We want to dispel and, of course, to reinstate our earlier on position that we are not joining in the proposed supplementary elections.
To aviation now, and some former members of staff of the liquidated Nigeria Airways are protesting against alleged establishment of a new national carrier. At a rally in Lagos, southwest Nigeria, these ex-staff insist that about 20% of their final benefits remain unpaid. Now, while there are speculations that the new carrier will begin operation soon, the General Manager, Corporate Communications of the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria, Yakubu Dati, says the plans are in the works, but an official aviation union claims that 3 unions have been formally informed.
First Bank, truly the first.
All right, we move straight on to business news. Here's Loretta Chiogo. Hi, Loretta.
Hi, Gemma. Thank you for joining us. This is Business. The Nigerian Association of Chambers of Commerce and Industries, Mines and Agriculture, NASIMA, says it is not in support of the new automobile tariff regime for all vehicles imported into the country. The new tariff regime released by the federal government raises the charges on imported automobiles by 60 to 70%. Now, according to the national president of the chamber, Alhaji Muhammad Abubakar, as much as the chamber desires the resuscitation of the automobile industry, there is need for the government to modify the levies gradually. And EcoBank Transnational Incorporated has sued and dismissed the former top executive David Lawson for an anonymous email accusing the chief executive Thierry Tanner of mismanagement. Mr. David Lawson has denied writing the email, saying he had been unfairly dismissed. He accused EcoBank executives of hacking into his phone and email account in a fruitless search for evidence against him. The row comes as EcoBank tries to shore up confidence in its governance after the Securities and Exchange Commission began investigating the way it reported its financial results. The bank's chairman, Kolakbo Lawson, quit last month, saying it wasn't appropriate for him to stay given the company's ongoing reviews of governance. EcoBank has been viewed by investors as an African success story for its strong growth and expansion beyond its Togo base into 33 African countries. It had recorded profits last year. Now, barely 24 hours after the federal government launched the 3rd phase of its You-Win program, which helps drive the dreams of budding entrepreneurs, First Bank Nigeria Limited has launched its first National SME Connect conference with the aim of tackling the challenges of SMEs. Declaring the conference open in Lagos today, the Group Managing Director and CEO of First Bank, Mr. B.C. Onosoya, said that beyond financing SMEs, the initiative will help entrepreneurs solve their problems that border around creativity and capacity. Our correspondent Henry Ogujimi attended the conference and now reports.
The conference targets the about 17 million small and medium-scale enterprises across Nigeria. Understanding that sectors like e-commerce, manufacturing, entertainment and agriculture are new drivers of the economy, First Bank's Group Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, Mr. B.C. Onosoya, says the bank also recognizes the need to help new and small businesses in these sectors identify and overcome stumbling blocks other than funding that it already provides.
And this is very much consistent with our drive for excellence in thought leadership as a company, and also as part of our responsibilities to influence policies and thoughts in the right direction in very critical segments of the economy.
The keynote speaker, Mrs. Ibukun Awoshika, advised participants to identify the many value chains in different sectors to key into.
The real drivers of the economy are the SMEs, and that is why we don't have a choice. And the businesses of the future, for even the financial institutions, can only come from the SMEs, because the big guys have a growth car. There's a limit to where they can go to in this economy. They will move out into other areas at a certain stage.
Representatives of the Lagos State Governor and that of the Minister of Trade and Investment lauded First Bank's vision with mentions of their own similar programs.
So, the Nigerian Diaspora Exchange Program, which aims to leverage on the strength of Nigerians in the diaspora for the marketing of Nigerian products. We in the government of Lagos State are continuing to adopt a multifaceted approach in the quest for gender growth and development through the SME sector.
There were also plenary sessions on unleashing the power within creativity and capacity, as well as access to capital, where practical stories were shared by panelists like Sim Shagaya of Konga.com, Kofo Akikube of Secure ID Limited, Audu Mekori of Chocolate City, Indidi Umuneli of Ace Foods, and the First Bank's team. Hopefully, this blend of complementary initiatives from government and the private sector will speed up the opening up of the SME space in Nigeria. Henry Ogunjimi, reporting for Channels Television News.
And down to market report, the Nigerian Stock Exchange today recorded an all-share index of 38,975.16 points, leaving the market in negative. Temple Ashaju brings us up to speed with what transpired at the market.
Hello and welcome to Stock Market Reports. Equity markets ended on a bearish note, with the all-share index tilting southwards to close at 38,975.16 points. Market capitalization also dropped to finish at 12.4 trillion naira. The drop could be attributed to the losses recorded on the shares of heavyweight Dangote Cement, Nigerian Breweries and Cadbury PLC. However, on that list, Nigerian Breweries, Mobil and PZ PLC were the first three. On the other hand, Nestle PLC, Total and Chemical and Allied Products topped the gainers table. Investors traded more on the shares of Transcorp, Owando and Wapik PLC. In all, the markets recorded a total volume of 449.1 million shares at the close of trading today. All was valued at 4.8 billion naira in 6,247 deals. And that's it on market reports. I'm Temple Ashaju.
And that's it also on the business scene. It's back to News at 10 with Ijoma.
First Bank, truly the first.
Well, no fewer than 30 persons have been reportedly killed in attacks at different villages in Barkin Ladi local government area of Plateau State, north-central Nigeria. An eyewitness told Channels Television that the attackers unleashed terror on the communities late Monday night, killing the villagers and destroying houses in the process. At Hepang village, near the Yakubu Gowon airport, the indigents were seen burying over 13 persons killed in the night attack in a mass grave. Security personnel have been drafted to the affected areas, while investigations are ongoing to find out those behind the terrible crime. Now, the former Niger Delta militant Mujahid Dokubo Asare was arrested today in Cotonou, Benin Republic by Beninois police, also known as gendarmes. A statement released by Mr. Dokubo Asare's counsel, Festus Keyamo, says the former militant was picked up sometime between 1 and 2 p.m. and taken to an unknown destination. Mr. Keyamo also stated that Mr. Asare's detention is politically motivated and a bid by unidentified individuals working with the Beninois authorities to, quote, keep him away as 2015 approaches, end of quote. The lawyer pleaded with the Nigerian government to immediately intervene and ensure that no harm befalls his client and to use all diplomatic means to secure his immediate release and safe return to Nigeria. Still ahead on the news at 10, coach Pep Guardiola says Bayern Munich retaining the UEFA Champions League title will be difficult. That's on Sports News. Do stay with us.